Before this starts, I would like to say this real quick. If you are wondering if I'm using a voice filter, no. And I will leave a link to a video proving that I am not using a voice filter. After you watch the video and you still say that my voice is fake and I'm using a voice filter, hey, you're getting blocked. Anyway, enjoy the content. What is good? This is Renegade X, back at it with some more content, and it's going to be something different this time. For those that haven't seen the community post, I am going to be changing up the content I make, because before it's just been talking about dysfunction after dysfunction, and I ain't gonna lie, I'm getting tired of talking about dysfunction because it's depressing. I'm honestly just tired of hearing and seeing about dysfunction. So this is one of the reasons why I'm switching up my content. Cause just keep talking about dysfunction and stuff is just real depressing. And I honestly wish that this society would change and chill out with this dysfunction everywhere. So what I'm going to be talking about is misanthropy, or misanthropy, whatever way you want to sound it out. And misanthropy is the hatred or mistrust of humankind. Misanthropes are viewed as evil people in the eyes of some people. But if you would understand the reasons why they are the way that they are, you could understand them. Especially since we live in a world to where there's snakes who will be quick to stab you in the back, or someone who you thought was good all along turned out to be bad all along and was only using you, or those who enjoy being in dysfunction or living in a society to where everything is bass backwards. People obsessed with celebrities. What's wrong is right and what's right is wrong. Or it just feels like everyone and everything is against you. Now when the word misanthrope is used, you think of this broad definition. But I just want to let y'all know there's different types of misanthropes. So I'm finna go down the list here. Number 1, the enemy of mankind, or the destructive misanthrope. This misanthrope is dominated by the emotion of hatred. This type hates and is disgusted by human beings. He hates their failings, their corruption, ignorance, selfishness, and cruelness. He hates the social system and usually responds with violence. He wants to stop the harm from being done, so he tries to disrupt social settings and wants to see the world purged from human beings. Number 2, the fugitive of mankind. This misanthrope is dominated by fear. Fear of what we are. Fear of what we do. Fear of what he will become if he stays among them. He tries to escape the human world, seclude himself, or find some other space that is relatively isolated from the corruptive awfulness of the world. Number 3, the activist. This misanthrope still has hope in mankind. He holds out the possibility of systematic reform of the human world. So he responds with activism. He rolls up his sleeves and tries to enact with large-scale changes a correction of our moral condition. He does this by moral teachings, religious preaching, social political activism, etc. This misanthrope hopes for a complete dramatic ground-up restructuring of the human world. Number 4. The quietus. His dominant emotion is resignation, quiet acceptance. He sees the systematic viciousness of the human world, and he judges that nothing can be done substantially and dramatically to change this. Maybe he thinks our failings are too entrenched, that there are far too few good people out there working for any sort of effective large-scale reform. There are probably more types of misanthropes, but what I just read is the ones that I researched. So, for those that don't know, I am a misanthrope. And one of the reasons why, for those that don't know, is because I've went through a lot of messed up stuff. And still going through some things considering I am a black man. I've been taken advantage of, been bullied, and definitely have went through some racism. Now don't get me wrong, I do know that there are some good people out here in this world, but those people are hard to find. Like true friends and everything, that's what I mean. Now, since I am a misanthrope, I believe I am a mixture of the quietist and the fugitive misanthrope. Because, number 1, I'm cynical. And I just keep seeing our society, the US, just go downhill. Because I'm getting to the point where I don't want to go out. And if I do, I'm not going to talk to people. If I do, it's going to be small conversations. Because for the past while, I have legit tried mingling with people. And people have been getting on my nerves. Because of how this society is. I have been told I need to get out here and mingle. I understand that. But for those that have told me that, y'all have to realize people are not the same. This society is not the same as it was in your time. Because the dysfunction that's going on in society today is affecting y'all too. Then there's other aspects as well, by the way. Folks out here obsessed with celebrities, got all this woke stuff going on. A lot of folks is toxic and you can't talk to them. People lacking empathy. And it seems like a lot of people don't want the problems in this society to be fixed. They're just fine with it. Like you have a bunch of snakes out here. You try to do right by people, and what do? Spit in your face. You try to give them the benefit of the doubt, and what do? Mess up even more. What was the quote? Hope for the best, expect the worst. And I've seen some people out here say they expect the worst from people, and it has saved them. I've heard countless times that you gotta be careful who you interact with. Don't trust no one. You gotta take care of yourself and etc. I personally feel like the reset button needs to be pushed. Like tear down all the dysfunction, all of this nonsense, and start over. That's what I feel like. But that's gonna be it for the video. Let me know in the comment section what do you guys think about Misanthropes, and let me know if you're one so we can relate. Check out my other social medias in the description or comment section. Thank you for watching. Well, God bless you. Stay safe. Thank you for watching, and I'll see y'all next time.